Good morning, tradeswomen and allies. My name is Ashley Deschenes from SMART Local 2 in Kansas City, Missouri. Five years ago, I walked into my first Tradeswomen Build Nation conference, not knowing what to expect. By the end, I walked away empowered, ready to bring that energy back to my local and step into leadership. At the time, I didn't know what leadership would look like, so I surrounded myself with leaders already in office. I watched how they carried themselves, how they spoke, and how they were always composed and prepared. What struck me the most is they were relatable. I grew up in a veteran household where everything had to be put together at all times. There was no room for error, but these leaders I admired showed compassion. They showed vulnerability. There was space for mistake and recovery. There was no judgment, only support. For years, I held myself to the highest expectations. I believed leaders had to be unshakable, but eventually I hit rock bottom. I felt alone and convinced I had failed. I was wrong. At the end of the tunnel stood my union brothers and sisters. They lifted me when I couldn't stand. They didn't judge. They didn't let me fall away. They carried me until I could carry myself again. I thought I would lose everything, my executive board seat, my women's committee, and the International Women's Committee. But I didn't. My union family stood by me. And in that solidarity, I learned what true leadership looks like. When I finally opened up, I discovered I wasn't alone. Many of those leaders I admired had struggled too, in silence. My vulnerability gave others permission to share theirs, and together we built deeper friendships, stronger bonds, and real solidarity. That experience taught me something I'll never forget. Vulnerability is leadership. Strength isn't about being unshakable. It's about showing up as your full, authentic self, making space for others to do the same. During that same time, I faced layoffs, financial strain, and the emotional weight of sending a child to boot camp, only to learn that he had been injured weeks later. Again, I wasn't alone. Others around me had walked that road too, and we connected on a deeper level. Hitting rock bottom was a blessing in disguise. It showed me that leadership isn't about walking in front of others, it's about walking beside them, making sure no one is left behind. Thank you. 5 years later, I learned that leadership means being unapologetically yourself. As women in the trades, we often feel we must give 110% just to be seen. But we are trailblazers for ourselves, for each other, and for generations behind us. Whatever leadership looks like for you, embrace it. Take it back to your locals. Be unapologetically you. Become the leader the future needs. Everyone in this room has the potential to lead. So ask yourself this weekend, what does leadership look like for me? And with that, let me introduce our next speaker, living proof that great leadership comes with vulnerability and compassion. Chief Warrant Officer 5, Phyllis Wilson, served 37 years in the U.S. Army, deploying to Iraq, leading more than 200,000 soldiers, serving as the most senior warrant officer in the entire United States Army Reserve, and earning some of the nation's highest honors. Today, she serves as president of the Women in Military Service for America Memorial, honoring the 3 million women who have defended our country. She's a mom of 8 with 4 sons who are combat veterans and a proud grandmother to many times over. Please join me in welcoming an extraordinary trailblazer and leader, Chief Warrant Officer 5, Phyllis Wilson.